Hello folks. Yes, new strange background. We have lo-fi, key screen, green screen, blue screen. It's not lo-fi, it's real. If I can reach it, which I can't, too far back. Oh well, yes. And did I deliberately place it so there was a halo around my head? Did I? Did I? Did I? Yes, anyway. Hello, I've just been sat thinking about what I was going to say with this vlog. What is this vlog all about? But it's bits and pieces, it's various stuff. So whatever, it might be long-winded, and I'm going to mess about with the editing a bit, possibly. So if you can't be bothered, move on. Plenty of other stuff for you to look at, listen to, read. So yeah, anyway, if you can be bothered to stop and listen, hello, welcome. I hope you are well, and if not, I hope you're doing better, or getting better. Every day in every way we're getting better and better, aren't we? Anyway, yes, try and be concise. I keep saying I'm going to stop rambling, and then I ramble anyway, and yeah, whatever. It's the way it is. I still have bad cough. Sorry if I'm coughing at you. I might edit them out. Let's see. Where to begin? Yes, had a break, get away, a mini holiday type thing over the last week or so. So if you're looking at my channel, if you follow my channel, you see there's a big gap in the general feed. Yeah, I don't upload a lot anyway, and that's partly what this is about. I might start doing more vlogs again. Yes, you might hear traffic in the background. It's noisy where I live. It's real people, real. Yes, anyway, get on with it. I might start doing bits and bobs like this a bit more. I might start editing the videos a bit more. Hopefully my copyright strikes that I got from YouTube quite a while ago now, hopefully most of them are now cleared. They've either been successfully contested, or the video has been removed, because there was a few documentaries and stuff that I had on there that YouTube just automatically deleted for me because of the copyright issues. Luckily I left the channel, it kept going, I didn't get the channel shut down, blah blah blah. But hopefully now all of that is sorted, so I might actually be able to upload longer videos again. So that's partly what this is about, to experiment, see if I can upload more than 15 minutes if it'll let me. Plus, like I said, various other stuff. Yes, I hope you had a good equinox. I think it was, maybe it's just me. Yes, I talk a lot about the metaphysical, the spiritual, the energies, all that kind of stuff, and that as well. Partly what I wanted to mention, I said I've had a break away from this virtual environment, and in that equinoxal period. Yeah, see, gotta use the right word magic, haven't you? Yeah, we'll come back to that. Word magic, whoa, yes. Word magic can be used for good or ill. Yeah. Anyway, yes. We're talking about energies and stuff. Yes, trying to catch up on the recent uploads. I follow quite a few channels, subscribe to quite a few channels. As I probably mentioned lots before, because you always keep repeating the same stuff. But catching up on some stuff, I physically cannot keep up with everything, because there's just too many, there's too many uploads, blah blah blah. Making my way through that backlog and catching up on stuff, and it's interesting to see. I mean, yeah, I could talk about the news. It wasn't my intention with this vlog to do news stuff. This is a vlog. It's not on anything in particular, it's just me rambling and ranting about stuff recently. So yes, looking at the recent uploads, as I say, I could mention the news, the Cypriot bank heist, as the externalization of the hierarchy, the apocalypse, the great revealing gets more and more apparent. We're seeing more and more direct, overt, physical emanations of that revealing. Will they literally just yoink your money, your fiat wealth out of your bank account? Yes, they will if they want to, because it's their banks, they'll do whatever they want. It's their casino. They'll run it however they want. Yes, there's separate side points. I've thought about doing news aggregate videos. I've thought about this before, but there's many other channels that do a really good job of it. I don't feel a need to add to that, because I'm not, if I come across something that I haven't seen anybody else cover, then yes, I would probably do something. But in general, there's more than enough channels out there already doing that kind of thing. I watch quite a few of them, I follow quite a few of them. I don't feel a need to repeat it. I might do occasionally, like I said, depends on the story and whatever, if I've got something to say about it. Most of that is what this is about, isn't it? Sharing. And that's the other main thing that I wanted to mention, like catching up with videos and uploads, etc, etc. And there seems to have been, this started a few weeks ago with some of the, like my previous vlog about the synchronicities, seeing some of these synchronicities and hearing some of the discussions, commentary, etc. And it seems to have amplified now over the last week or so. Equinox, amplified energies, equinox, amplified energies. Whoa, it's all spinning. Is it? Yes, anyway. I see a lot more mention of a couple of things that all link in together. It all flows together for me anyway. Maybe you'll get the kind of thing I'm talking about. If not, whatever, keep going. The difference between belief and knowledge. Belief, knowing, I believe or I know. Catch on the I there as well, remember. But that's an entire separate subject matter, which is worth consideration, studying consideration. If you haven't done so, go and look at that kind of stuff. You're talking about not only the neurological side of how memory connections are formed and stuff like that, how the neurological electrical activity of the brain matter goes on, all that kind of stuff. Plus you've got the physical and spiritual aspects, the difference between received knowledge, experiential knowledge, revelatory knowledge, all this kind of stuff. What is the difference between knowing something and believing something? Word magic. Yes, and you see how all this ties together. There's a lot more talk about that, and also a lot more sort of blowback, reaction, knee-jerk blowback. All the haters are coming out of the woodwork, all the trolls are all attacking us. Oh, please do keep in mind, it's not exactly something new. If you're into these kind of subjects, this kind of perspective, etc., if you're looking and trying to learn and look for answers and truth and whatever else it is, that you can all wind into that, you will attract the naysayers, the haters, the trolls. They'll see you as an easy target for their amusement. You've also got the argumentative who just want to have an argument about it. You've got the control freaks who insist that their way is right and they have to educate you as to how you are wrong and their version is right, etc, etc, etc. All creates lots of little compartmentalizations and sides, polarizations. It's all just a question of duality. argue amongst yourselves. And something that for me started to become apparent, as I say, a good few weeks ago. There was this amplification of the aspect of separation. In subtle ways, maybe, various voices, talking heads, news articles, whatever. To me, I saw an emergence of that observation of separation, how we are separated into this little virtual world, in the little virtual box, in this box. Yes, I'm staring at my screen at the same time, and I haven't got my glasses on because they create crazy reflections and you can't see my eyeballs. Always look the eye! Always look high! Yes, it was a good equinox, I think. Certainly good for me anyway. Back to the synchronicities and this rising point of the haters are coming out and attacking us. A few things to please bear in mind. I feel the last few years, lots of people, myself included, have been ranting about the increase of the surveillance state. Get my words out. The virtual panopticon, blah blah blah. You are being watched, you are being monitored, and at the same time, they have openly stated that they will have cyber warriors, infantry units, whatever they classify. I'm not sure if they come under Air Force or whatever classification of the military, the structure, the intelligence agencies, whatever an acronym soup they come from. They are there, and the numbers of them are increasing. China has been used as the proving model for this construction, so they will be doing that. And like I said, they've openly declared that they were going to do it for the past few years, so please don't be surprised if, yes, you're being constantly attacked, you're being constantly harangued, maybe not necessarily in overt ad hominem pure attack type stuff, but it might be in subtle ways to niggle at your point of view, to attach those little imps to your ankles to pull you down. Or to keep you down. Part of that, the reason I mention this, like I said, I've seen synchronicities of things. For me, but it's my perspective I'm sharing here, because that's all I've got to share. I can't see inside your head yet. That separation, that increased observation, maybe not consciously, but certainly a reflection by the subconscious of that separation. And lo and behold, we have lots of divisions and arguments. Hello, cat. And arguments about, just arguments about arguments. That's what makes it even more silly to me and more apparent, certainly. But at the same time, I see a lot more synchronicity of people reaching similar conclusions, finding common unity, common ground. Even if they disagree on the details, they agree on the commonality of the root causes, etc., 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 and solutions, approaches. Part of the, I was going to say virtual divide and conquer, but it creates a real, genuine physical effect, even though it is a virtual meme that is having the flames fanned by various, whether they be agendized, deliberate actions, or whether they just be the subconscious knee-jerk reactions of people, whatever. It's the OPPT. I'm not going to rant about this. I've talked about it before on the radio broadcasts I've done, so I don't feel the need to keep going over it. People can look at their stuff, make your own decision, come to your own conclusion, choose your own actions. But it's created a divisionary reaction. purely by the fact that, like I said, catching up with videos recently, some of the channels that I followed, there's so much argument over this whole thing, the OPPT thing. This, for me, was one of the anecdotal evidence nuggets that, to me, made me just not interested in it. It's the classic, you must believe or you're shut out. That's a cult mentality right from the get-go. You know, as I've said before, try to be somewhat objective and balancing. If the OPPT people, the trustees, are genuine and what they've done is genuine, then it's a great tool to wake people up, which it is doing, because it's making them look at the system and get a visualization of something that is metaphysically amorphous, that meme construct. It's helping them visualize it, which means they can actually start being aware of it and dealing with it. If they're not, then it is certainly succeeding in creating lots of division, lots of distraction, lots of delusion. As far as I'm concerned, just to sort of, I don't want to say finalise, but certainly to wrap up that kind of, from my point of view, my perspective, my opinions, I don't need another part of the paper system to give me a bit of paper to say I can or cannot do something. I don't feel a need for that. I don't think there is any spiritual or natural law requirement for me to do that. So that's my opinion. If you want to get involved in it, if you find a use of it, a value of it, whatever, go for it. But don't, on either side of this polarisation that it's caused, don't get dragged into just an argument for the sake of argument. You don't need to force people to accept or be denied. That's like saying you have to come in this room so I can shut the door on everybody else. Get rid of the door, take down the walls. Yes, so I could rant and ramble more about that. How much time have we filled so far? It's like I said, part of this is me experimenting, and if I could go over 15 minutes, right, we've got 17.5 minutes, okay. So it's about enough by the time I've fiddled with it and edited it. What else do I want to say? Yes, I might, like I said, start doing more of these kind of vlogs. Supposedly, my channel has got a few hundred subscribers, but I don't ever see that many views. Not that I'm bothered about accumulating views or subscribers or followers or worship me. No, it's just simply out of observation of how much I am succeeding or progressing, subjectively progressing, on being a nexus and being I'd say a lighthouse, but I don't want that to sound arrogant in any way. So like the videos on my channel, the documentaries and stuff that I've uploaded on my channel, I'm not trying to tell you that you have to believe this. This is absolute truth. You must believe this or no, they're there to spark thought, to spark consideration, to offer other perspectives, to offer other possibilities. If you look at that stuff and you think it's all wrong and you've got other explanations, etc., carry on. Thank you. Yes, keep going, keep learning, keep evolving. They're not there to tell you one way or the other. That's something I'm grateful to a lot of the people that I've encountered in the virtual space, as well as in my real life and in the virtual space as well, that have helped me along that progression. I feel, my opinion. But yes, don't get stuck in that competitive mindset. Again, Synchronicity's Max Egan has just listened to his most recent broadcast Smallest pebble could start an avalanche. How many times have I said that recently? Yes, hello Max, if you do actually listen to this, thank you. But not to create a hierarchy. This is simply a sharing, and I appreciate the way he presents his ideas and concepts and perceptions and evidence and whatever else you want to throw in the basket. And there's lots of other people I appreciate. I'm just pointed at those synchronicities, because if you're not listening to what I've been saying recently, right, then the synchronicities in that are fairly amazing, because that's almost word for word. Yes, anyway, not going to get dragged into that. If you watch this, I know a lot of people may watch stuff they don't want to click like, because for whatever reason, that's up to you. I like videos when I want to help share them, or I do actually appreciate what's in them, etc, etc. Yeah, whatever, caveating over such a silly point. Get on with it. Yes, but it's post comment if you want, please, thank you. I'm curious and interested to see just how many people actually see this and consider it, and whether I don't want to say is it worth me doing more, because of course it's worth me doing more. It's always worth me, being productive in that sense, but it's whether people actually find a value from them, because I don't want to just be doing a truth bukkake into the echo chamber, or have a bunch of nodding sheeple goats, whatever you want to call them. No, not to be insulting in any way at all. I caveat myself so much. It's not that I'm bothered about offending people, because there's nothing wrong with being offended. Sometimes it helps you find realizations. But no, it's just I don't want to be exclusive or elitist or shut people out or be dishonest or unreal or something else has been a lot of recently. I mean, it's something that's somewhat common anyway in the kind of media culture, communication culture, whatever you want to call it. Is, are you real? He's being real. He's so real. It's becoming almost a merchandisable commodity now. It's becoming a intellectual commodity to be real. That to me is a warning flag. Whenever something starts to be hemmed into a box, a compartment where it can have a price tag put onto it, that is where we need to break down that compartment, break down that box and free it again. So yes, hopefully I'm real enough for you. Not left, not right, maybe somewhere in the middle, maybe with the, did I deliberately put the halo there? Did I? Ooh, did I? Yes, I better stop now, because I'm getting silly and rambling. But that is a great weapon, and listening to some of the other voices has been, like I say, somewhat of a blowback of negative reaction, knee-jerk reaction, put it that way. But at the same time, you have those beacons, those voices that keep coming back to the commonalities, the synchronicities. I appreciate those voices. I'm not exactly doing a video reply, obviously, I'm just plugging in general. If you listen to this, thank you. I'm sure those people know who they are, connecting with it. Okay, yes, leave it there. I can always do another video later. I prefer to do these things on a roll and not edit it too much, because that stems the flow of consciousness, that puts too much of a construct onto it. Yes, anyway, thank you. I will rant at you again soon. Yeah, take care. I will speak to you later.